The world is changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost.
LSU sits on the throne of college football.
It began with the forging of the great infinity chains. 2 were given to the Big Ten, fattest, palest, and most plain of all beings. 1 to the ACC, a meek coastal people. And 3 chains were given to the mighty SEC, who above all else desire power. For within these turnover chains was bound the strength and the will to govern each conference. But they were all of them deceived. For in secret another chain was made. Deep in the land of eternal quarantine and the fires of Mount Wuhan, the Dark Lord Saberon forged a master chain, and into this turnover chain he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. 1 chain to rule them all.
Bring out your date! Bring out your date! Bring out your date! Here's one. Ninepence.
Too often does the corpse cart roll, Kingmaker. When I defeated the Clemson and the Crimson Emperor, I believed a new age of prosperity would dawn. Glorious revitalization of the Kingdom of Louisiana. It seems fate had other plans.
Indeed, Your Grace. I've been trying to make sense of all the evils that have gripped Southeasteros. All the great inter-conference trade routes have crumbled. Pestilence has struck fear into the heart of the world, and distrust of our institutions is an all-time high. The gates of the Big 12, ACC, Big 10 remain closed. We've lost all contact with the Council of Pac-12. It is said fires and earthquakes ravage those lands, while our own shores are beset by hurricanes and floods. Civil unrest sweeps throughout the realm, turning neighbor against neighbor. Your Grace, I've traveled far from down to Bayou and consulted the shamans of the Chabert clan, and there is no doubt the Ragnarok is upon us.
So it is true then. That which I have tried to defeat, I have instead brought about. So this is how it ends. The cast iron throne shattered, not with a bang, but with a pestilent fart.
Perhaps not, Your Grace.
Continue, Lady Rivers.
First, we need to gather the small council. Somebody find the Opfather.
Minutes later, the Swamp King and his council gather around the Cypress war table. Lady Rivers, the Oddfather, and Archmaester Hannegriff are all in attendance. The Swamp King stands at the head of the table, flanked by his generals, Sirs Curry and Clark of the Order of 18, the 7th Blade, Jacoby Stevens, and the Golden Hand from Tigerland, Miles Brennan. Curiously, the golden boot gleams atop the center of the cedar surface.
Your Grace, last night while me and Wendy were, polishing the trophies, I discovered something. Or maybe someone.
Speak plainly, James. I have not the time for your riddles.
Here, see for yourself. Just take these tantric massage oils and rub the golden boot.
The Swamp King lubes up his massive hands and rubs the boot in a circular motion. An ethereal wind begins to whip around the room. Smoke pours from the top of the massive golden boot. A shape forms in the swirling purple clouds. A great mass of wings, claws, and teeth.
I know this creature. 'Tis the immortal spirit of Latoya, the Destroyer, the degenerate dragon of the 7 gods of the Holy Gumbo.
What's up? It's me, the Destroyer. Feels good to be out. I've been trapped in that infinity chain forever.
Infinity chain?
Yeah, man, the Golden Boot. It's one of the ancient 7 turnover chains of power. Has the ability to overturn decisions, battles, the very land itself.
Does it have the power to stop the Ragnarok?
Well, nah. Unfortunately, the Ragnarok is bigger than you know. You see, this reality is but one of infinite realities, and the Ragnarok signals the end of every last one of them. It isn't just the end of the world, it's the end of reality itself, the end of the multiverse!
Surely there must be some way to stop this.
There is one way. Hidden throughout the multiverse are 6 other infinity chains. The chains can take on many forms, and it is said that if you gather all 7, you will have the power to stop the Ragnarok and free reality once and for all.
7 chains, hidden throughout the infinite multiverse. How could I possibly find them?
With this!
The destroyer roars and belches purple fire onto the cypress wooden table. The golden boot is engulfed in dragon flame. When the fire subsides, the boot is gone. In its place lies a beautiful golden chain, molded in the visage of Mike 6. A voice emanates from the chain.
Hey, what's up? I'm in the chain now. Put me on, and I will be your guide through the multiverse.
The Swamp King picks up the chain and places it around his thick neck.
Okay, what now, Dragon?
There's no time to waste. I don't know where the first chain is, but I know someone who does. The legendary pirate Captain Mike Leach. He resides in a water world where naval battles rule the day, known for his vaunted air raid attack of 5 to 7 yard intermediate routes, perfect for Drew Brees. Capturing him will not be easy. Gather your team. We must depart immediately.
The Swamp King looks around the room.
My friends, you heard the destroyer. Our time in this world has come to an end. I know what I ask of you is not fair, but I must ask all the same. Who will come with me?
I will help you bear this burden, Swamp King, as long as it is ours to bear.
If by my life or death I can protect you, I will, Swamp King. You have my blade.
And my staff.
And my axe.
Miles Brennan, the golden hand from Tigerland, steps forward.
You carry the fate of us all, Swamp King. If this is the will of the Council, we will see it done.
9 companions? Let's do it! You shall be the Fellowship of the Chain!
There's no time to waste. We must find Captain Leach and learn the whereabouts of the first chain. Lead the way, Destroyer.
All right, fellas, gather around.
A tear in the fabric of reality opens up and the Fellowship disappears. Everything goes black. The Swamp King's eyes flutter open. He is thrown off balance as a massive wave crashes over the port side of the ship he suddenly finds himself on. As he goes to catch himself, his footfall produces a solid wooden thump. He looks down, horrified to find where his leg used to be, a wooden peg now resides. In fact, his royal robes have been replaced with the worn leathers of a swarthy sea captain.
Destroyer, what is the meaning of this? What happened to my leg? Where did these clothes come from?
Well, yeah, I forgot to tell you. In order for your brain to accept the shift in realities, it forces your body to adapt to the situation at hand. It's a natural defense mechanism. I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's like a quantum leap thing.
Get down! Just then, a cannonball plummets from the sky and tears a hole in the deck not 3 feet from where the Swamp King stands.
Captain King, we're under attack.
The Swamp King whips out a telescope and peers off into the distance. There sails a giant man-o'-war, flying a maroon flag bearing the symbol of the Bulldog. The ship is unlike any the Swamp King has ever seen. Prickling with cannons and cowbells, it creates a cacophony designed to annoy and intimidate. At the ship's helm stands a dashing figure, hat cocked to one side, mouth wide in a maniacal grin, wearing a maroon eye patch with a golden gem. This could be none other than the legendary Captain Leech.
Yahar, Swamp King. I see you finally learned the truth. No matter how many battles you win, no matter how many ships you sink, no matter how many kids you stick in dark closets, the Ragnarok comes for us all at the end. It's all one big joke, and I'm ready for it to hit. Now bend over and prepare to be barded. Hail state.
The Swamp King turns to address the Fellowship.
This is it, men! Failure is not an option! Either we capture Captain Leech and his meagerly talented crew, or everything you hold dear perishes! Expect no quarter and give no quarter! Fight for the boot! Fight for your families! Fight for the world! Go Tigers!
Off the Bench with Jordy Collada and T-Bob Hebert. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria.